Hello, good people. What's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's not morning yet. I'm cheating a little bit, but I like to say good morning to all of you. How are you doing? So today I want to review House of YSL once again, one of my favorite houses because of course, La Nuit alum, and then Kuros, YSL Y. A lot of fragrances coming out these days. M7. So this is one of my favorite designer houses, and they produce a lot of good fragrances, and then a lot of flankers as well from this particular line. So this is one fragrance. It was released in 2015, I think, and then it got discontinued so that they actually made a new fragrance. I also reviewed that. I'll talk about all that in this review, so if it drags a little bit long with the storytelling and everything, please bear with me. So the fragrance today we have, as you can see from title, this beautiful looking bottle, YSL La Nuit Laying Tons or Line Tons. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I think Laying Tons by French speakers, okay? But I could be wrong. So this is a flanker of very popular, the legendary perfume La Nuit by YSL. This is a 200 ml of 2018 formulation. I love it. You guys know I reviewed separate batches 2016, 18, art edition, limited edition. So this still remains as one of the best fragrances I own. Apart from that, I have a couple of other bottles. Let me show you. I have 3 other La Nuit One bottle is almost finished. I have a little bit juice left here just for memory's sake on this one. This was my very first La Nuit bottle. And the other 2, sorry, I'm going to drop them. I have 2014 formulation, about 50 ml together, okay? I hardly reach for them because these are special. So this thing, the one we're about to review is a flanker of a flanker. The original one, I'm sorry, it's going to take a little bit of time because there are many in this line. YSL L'Homme. First day I sniffed YSL L'Homme, I loved it over La Nuit L'Homme. Then I fell in love with La Nuit L'Homme. Then many of them I bought. I did buy L'Homme Ultime, this almost finishing, discontinued gem. They have all electric. I tried buying a lot, but I got tired of buying so many. Then one of my favorites is Le Parfum, the dark bottle. And then they have many flankers like L'Homme Libra. I reviewed that. They have some blue from L'Homme line. There's a new one coming, Le Parfum, L'Homme Sport, La Nuit Frozen Cologne. They have few more, Cologne Gingerbread or something. So there are a lot. You have to really check Max Forti's latest video where he put good, bad, ugly, and underrated. Very wonderful video. So let's focus on this one. This one was reviewed last 2 years back by reviewers. This one doesn't get any more talk because I guess it got lost in time. This is how that box looks, just like La Nuit but it will say here Lan Tons or Laying Tons, and this is EDP concentration 100 ml, and the box still have that cap hexagonal shape. Up there YSL, back there you have that other information made in France, and bottom you're gonna find your batch code YSL up there. Very classy. And the bottle is maintaining the same bottle. I think this is a tester unit because I can see tester written at the back, but it has full presentation. So it still has the hexagonal shape of La Nuit and what makes it really eye-catching is this juice color. If you see, it's all the juice color, it's not the bottle color, okay? Very heavy liquor kind of a juice color, almost like Irish coffee, I guess. So this is beautiful little bottle here, batch code. This ones have beautiful caps. I really love these bottles, very elegant. So another thing to notice about these La Nuit fragrances, they are not cheap. You really have to pay the buck, and since this is discontinued, you really have to search for it. If you get it at a good price, take it under 75, 85 bucks. This will be a good buy. So let's spray this and talk about it. Good sprayer. Let's go 2 more for the review's sake. I absolutely love this fragrance, how it smells, okay? This one I was talking about, they discontinued this because they released, I think 2018, I think they released, or 19, I forgot which year it was, sorry. Yeah, they released the EDP version, Eau de Parfum, and that one replaced this supposedly, but they are 2 different fragrances. They don't have anything in common to my nose. That one was a little bit more sweeter with tonka and a little bit more spicy. This one, it's softer, it is sexier, it's beautiful iris. They added with some violet leaves. And I think the original, oh my god, this, when you smell it upon initial spray, it's so intoxicating. This is, I think, even sexier than my favorite Le Parfum, okay? Le Parfum, it's very nice. This is very dark for winter. This is a beautiful juice. So this one, they added that almost like Dior Homme Intense sort of a DNA, but doesn't smell like Dior Homme Intense. It has La Nuit sweetness, but then it starts getting that tonka. Oh, there's something in it. It's just almost like seductive. It's like you smell it, it's soft in nature, but it calls you. It's like it's very alluring. Okay, yes, if you compare with La Nuit de l'Homme, this does feel like more deeper version, but I'll tell you one twist here. First of all, La Nuit de l'Homme is not known for its performance. This one is not far from that, the new formulation. So the one weakling of this perfume is like, this fragrance is not a beast mode perfume. This is, I get on my skin not more than 4.5 hours of longevity. That is in a good day, cooler day. In general, I get 3.5 hours from this. Okay, so the line tones and then the parfum EDP concentration, it's kind of like, I think I read it somewhere in Fragrantica, someone wrote, the French do, like the French people, they do it like their fragrances, when they mean intense, they intensify the smell, they do not quite intensify the performance. Like, let's say everybody's dream is they will produce one La Nuit de l'Homme that will be like the vintage, or it will last like 10 hours plus with the smell, same DNA, bergamot, cardamom, kind of woody, chocolatey kind of fragrance. But my 2014, I get good performance from these are okay, but never a beast. So this one is same realm. And then EDP, I got a little bit better, the newer version of this one, I got better performance, but this one, the smell wise, this is better, this is more refined, it's sophisticated. I think there are other notes, let me read out the other notes, not that many. I think they got vanilla, let me check. They have iris, tonka bean, violet leaves, patchouli, sage, and vanilla. Very simplistic. There's no cardamom mentioned here, and you'll actually, if you smell it, it does give you, it does definitely does. If you love Dior Intense, this is actually basically in the same ballpark. If you like Valentino Bumo, that is another fragrance that is like iris heavy. So this is not iris heavy, but it's a very soft, alluring sort of a iris note used in scent. You can smell the lipsticky quality in this. So I absolutely fell in love with this perfume. I do not have any regrets getting this perfume, and it's getting harder to find, so it feels good. So I almost covered like almost all the flankers. Frozen Cologne would be the last one to buy for me, I think. So I don't think that's gonna beat this. Okay, so if you ask me where does it stand in the whole flankers line, if I see my whole collection, I mean, honestly speaking, if you ask me to be properly honest, the 2014 La Nuit de l'Homme, the older one that I have, this was still the last decent batch. This was always my favorite. This is my number one in the whole lineup. So if you ask me second one to choose among all these, Le Parfum, okay, this is number two. But the funny thing is, I always had L'Homme Ultime in that list, okay? So this one dethrones the L'Homme Ultime, even though this is a much better performer. This one is fresher, but it is something you just really need to try. It's very, very sexy with the rose. But this one, in terms of complexity, the smoothness, the little bit of darkness of Tom Ford, like Noir Extreme, it provides that, okay? So if you're going to be having like a one-on-one dinner, for a very close setup, those romantic dinners, you're gonna have like some intimate time, live in a hotel, imagine like a very posh hotel, Hotel Hilton or something, I do not know, any hotel, you pick your hotel, and it's like you are way above the ground. You're like almost like that horror film in the hotel that happens, I forgot the room number or something. You have this low music of radio, the classic music playing, and you're living there, you do not hear the road noise or traffic noise up there, you're almost in the clouds. This is where this fragrance should be taken. You spray this on your bed, if you go to sleep, you'll have such a nice, how to say, not very aromatic, but amazing, comfy sort of a setup. It will smell so good, you just want to go to sleep. So soft, so beautiful. So people who are looking for intensified version, this is not intensified. This is not very strong. If you really ask for strong, I think you should go for Le Parfum. This is a very nice fragrance still. This is really dark and long lasting. Or this one, the Ultime or L'Homme Libre. Those really last a long time. But refinement and smell quality wise, this is definitely one of my favorites because I love the note of iris, okay? So the fragrance will come very close to you very, very soon. After 1 hour, it will be very good skin scent. But I think if you put it on your shirt, okay, and neck combined, it will last you about 3.5 hours to 4 hours. So that time it's really nice. After that, you have to reapply. Nighttime, it will last better. Cool weather, it will last maybe 5 hours. But apart from that, nothing to brag about the performance and whatnot. But the smell, I'm giving this 10 for the smell. This is as sexy as La Nuit de l'Homme, okay? So definitely try to sniff it if you find it somewhere. I really like it. Bottle color, I mean the juice color, conceptually the name, everything is sexy, and I'm very weak, like a blind fan of this line. Mugler, this line, Creed House, and perhaps Mancera or 1 million line. These lines I'm very weak for. So I have a soft corner. So if you ask me practically how much would I give it, if the performance was better, it's gonna get perfect 10. But since the longevity is not supreme beast mode, this is gonna be like a 8.5 out of 10. Still very solid fragrance. So those who are looking for sophistication, a little bit of a different, smoother blend, this is something you should look at. The sweetness from this is very lovely. Okay, so that's it. 8.5 out of 10 for La Nuit de l'Homme Line Dance from YSL Line. Check it out. Okay, so I have the La Nuit de l'Homme Frozen Cologne to review. Hopefully, if I get someday I get that, I'll review it and I'll do the whole line talk. Okay, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry for a little bit longer video. Today I was not feeling all that well. I'm feeling better now. Take care, guys, and take care of your health. I'll see you soon. Have a good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.